What is up, folks? I'm Mikey31 here, Madden 18. Run and shoot time. For those of you who are relatively new to me, maybe this is your first year watching me, this is my baby. I've been running this ever since the NCAA games, really. It's only been in Madden for the past 3 or 4 versions, but yeah, me and the run and shoot go way back. And for those of you who have been with me for quite some time now, you're going to be noticing that I'm adding some wrinkles that I previously haven't really focused on. But I'm just kind of paging through the playbook here. Just a couple of basics. Four wide all the time, 24/7, spread or trips. And the beautiful thing about it is that we can pick up edge pressure this year. Last year, Nickel Blitz 2 so limited what I could do that it made most of the offense unrunnable. I couldn't run out of pistol at all. All I could really run were flanker close, zone read, inside zone, bubble screens, shallow cross. That was basically it. Everything else was basically pray that the edge blocking held, and more often than not, it didn't. So there you go. So, as I said, you're going to be, with the exception of flanker close and five wide, you're going to be in 2x2 spread, either shotgun, pistol, or ace, or trips. Again, either shotgun, pistol, or ace. And you don't have to be four wide. You can do in the packages screen. You can go halfback slot, tight end slot, a couple of formations you can have, base personnel sub-packaged in there. It's pretty much up to you. Personally, I think it's actually better to have three wide receivers and one tight end as opposed to just strictly four wide. You get better blocking in your bubble screens and better blocking if you have to bounce inside zone or shotgun counter outside further than you'd like to. And as you can see here, I'm starting out labbing the bubble screens, and I'm pleased to report that all variations of the bubble screen work, as long as you don't get a block shed. But none of the bubble screens are glitched, so they're all runnable. The receivers are not converting to fades. Here you have a variation out of trips where you have bubble to the trip side and a choice route to the solo side. So if someone is overplaying the trip side, you can hit the choice route backside, but you have to do that quick because this is not a factor online. But if you're playing an online CFM or offline CFM for that matter, they will call offensive pass interference on those guys blocking if you wait too long. Now, personally, I don't love the way they get bubble screens to work in this game. What they have to do is what they did there. They have to kind of cheat to make the overhang defender not automatically recognize that a route's being run. He'll delay a little bit to at least allow the play to get started, and then his playback will kick in and he'll react to it. Not exactly ideal. Now, for those of you who are in playbooks that have bubble screen workage, what's happening with the bubble screens is that they're converting into fades. Some of them are, and it is going to be patched. So just got to hold on for that to be fixed, but it will be fixed. There I hit Julio Jones on the converted fade, as you can see right there, one on one. I mean, it's Julio Jones. But overall, the run and shoot, as I've always said, is one of the best passing systems ever created in the history of mankind. It helped revolutionize the passing game as we know it, and its fingerprints are all over the NFL in every playbook throughout the league. I'm just going to demonstrate some reps of 60 choice and what I've been cooking up. I'm going to demonstrate it against the two most common coverages you're going to see head to head: cover 4 drop and cover 2. As you can see here on the solo side, you have a choice route being run, out, fade, slant. I'm a little disappointed that option route logic hasn't gotten more sophisticated. But on the flip side, that's probably a bit of a blessing because if it was, it would be completely unstoppable. No defense in this game, the way this game plays, it wouldn't be able to handle it. But as you can see here against cover 4 drop, the solo side receiver, he's going to convert to that quick out route. You also have a shallow in by the X receiver and a square in post route by R1, and you have a fade by circle. And what you see me doing now is cooking up some different variations of this. The last rep I gave myself a deep out option to the outside on the trip side. Here I'm giving myself a shallow cross with a vertical clear out by the slot receiver. Basically giving myself some more options when I force someone to either cloud flat or hard flat that solo side out route. Again, clear out by the H receiver. Gives me space to hit Julio on that drag. If the user wants to squeeze down that drag, I can hit the seamer. If the user takes away the seamer, I have R1 still breaking on that option route as well. Third variation of this, I have the shallow cross and the streaker there on the same side, reading high-low. And again, here it is stock. Just whip it out there on that cut. And if someone's going to just mindlessly sit in 4 drop and not make an adjustment, just hit that without mercy. And when they do, I can dial up a deep out route for the Z receiver to open up, as the seam defender has to occupy himself with the Y receiver. In years past, I have been a purist, but this year I am going to open it up and unleash the full potential of this bad boy in all of its fury. Now, here in cover two, I'm going to play cover two sync, and here is, like I said, a case where the option route logic is not that sophisticated. He's going to convert to the fade regardless of what variation of cover two it is. You see how that route naturally drifts to the sideline? That would be perfect if it was a hard flat or a cloud flat over there. But against sync, that corner is going to carry, and it makes it a kitchen traffic scenario, which is going to be not a high percentage play since you have the safety over there. I convert one there, but as you can see, proximity defenders are not going to make that a very high percentage play. That one had a chance. It was just thrown a little bit wide. So in a situation like this, we can motion to 2x2. What we have here are twin option routes, one that converts to a deep corner underneath the fade. Instead of the deep square in, deep post conversion, what you now have is it flipped. It converts to either a deep out or a deep corner, but underneath Julio Jones' route. It's similar to the Georgia concept that June Jones added to the run and shoot in the late 90s, where he married the choice routes to a curl route. What I'm doing here, I'm just matching the choice routes to a square in. Same concept. And of course, you can hit the square in on the trip side if you leave it alone versus cover two. Now, I do want to still have that fade route in play for Julio Jones. What I need to do to get that done is to have a route that threatens the safety and forces him to play in between. Here I'm creating a levels concept, still keeping both option routes, but I am tagging a drag by the Z receiver to it. But again, I'm going to motion, this time I'm going to motion to Gabriel and put him on a streak. This basically creates streak option. So now I can threaten that safety and have a window to get that fade route in there. Or I can hit the backside dig post option route on the other side. And I can also create a double out concept here and hit him underneath. So you have 4 variations of the same play to attack that one coverage. Now, what makes this playbook one of the better and more efficient playbooks in the entire game, it's the best playbook at marrying concepts among all your formations. One of the things that frustrates me about the playbooks in this game is that you will have a great, let's say for example, you'll have a great double post concept in one formation, and you'll never see it again anywhere else, as if an NFL team only has one way to run a double post. It's ridiculous. I don't know why they do it. But here I'm going to show you one play in the Switch series. This playbook has more variations of the switch concept than any playbook in the entire game. And here I'm running switch smash, starting out against cover 4. And of course, the thing about Madden, a zone beater is a zone beater. It doesn't matter if it's designed to beat cover 2 in real life or designed to beat cover 3 or cover 4. All zone beaters are equal in this game. And the way I personally like to run switch smash or any play with a smash concept to start out with, I always take the hitch. Always, always, always. Every time it's there until my opponent takes it away. I'm going to force him to put a hard flat out there or to man it or something. And then if they hard flat it, you got the corner. And on switch smash, if they're overcompensating for the smash concept, you can run the switch concept. And here I'm creating a double post with a drag underneath. Double post to freeze one of the underneath defenders, hit the post of Julio Jones behind it. And I get much better route spacing than most of the stock double post concepts in the game. It's going to be very tough for a user to see both of them since the switch side develops much later. So here we're going to go against cover 2. Again, I'm just going to show a cover 2 sync so you'll see how the progression works, or at least how I go through it. And again, my read is going to be the same regardless of what type of cover 2 is going to be, whether it's going to be a cloud flat out there or a hard flat. Against sync, when he skates out, I just take it. Cloud flats are a little trickier. They tend to play in between a little bit before they commit. And of course, hard flat, boom, you just hit the corner right over it. post route there. The wheel route will only come into play against man to man or match coverage, either a cover three match or a zone blitz that has a seam flat there to match the wheeler. Double post. That's really tough on the middle linebacker there. The middle linebacker had to account for the first post running through. I just hit the second one. Here I'm just going to show you what the wheel looks like if you get a match coverage. In match coverage, the outside corner has to account for the vertical release, and the seam flat defender has to widen with the wheel, or else the wheel is going to be running free down the sideline. I'm going to go buzz match just out of 3-3-5 Sam, just, as you can see how it plays out. Can't really hit the hitch. You can hit the corner against match coverage as well. But there you see Gabriel, and he's on a linebacker. He's not going to be able to catch up with him. But even if a safety was there or a corner, same thing, same rule applies. Got to have a good offensive line for this too. They got to be able to hold up to let those route breaks develop. And here we'll just choose a zone blitz. I don't know, any of them that have match coverage. We'll just go overload 3 seam. Just got to make sure you have your slide and ID mic protection down for guys who like to cook up some exotic stuff. But again, same thing. It's going to convert to man coverage, and you get a speedy guy in the cut like Gabriel. It's going to be tough to keep up with him. Again, and here I'm going to just show how ID the mic plays out. I'm going to ID the slot corner. I'm also going to mix slide protection with it. And that's a pretty good job. I'm surprised more people aren't using it, to be honest with you. It works out very well. And, again, Gabriel running freeze a bird down the sideline, just roasting his man. I think that's Ricardo Allen. Yeah, Ricardo Allen's not going to be able to keep up with him. So there you go. That's a little bit of an introduction with what I'm cooking up with a demonstration of some variations of 60 choice versus the most common coverages you're going to see as far as zones are concerned, and also a demonstration of one of the plays in the Switch series, Switch Smash. And I'll be doing these and adding them onto a playlist for easy access, and also putting it on the front page of my channel so that you don't got to go digging too far to find it. So